Okay, so as you can see in this chart, in this, yeah, you can see that it indicates the global hunger index. So in the countries that has darker color, it shows that it's an alarming state, whereas in the countries with more fair color, it shows that it's low state of hunger. This is actually big. So I think majority of you know about the crisis that's going in Yemen, right? So in Yemen, due to the political crisis and economical crisis, they suffer from hunger. So this picture actually shows that the hunger that they suffer is extreme to the point that they even holding their own medical, yeah. So why does it matter to know about zero hunger? An estimated 8 800 million people were undernutrition in 2017, 2 years ago. So what does that mean? It means that they're hungry, so they are not obtaining the nutrition that they should. The majority of world hunger people live in developing countries, where 12.9% of population is undernutrition. So where does this hunger present the most is in sub-Saharan Africa, the region with a high prevalence of hunger, which is it increased from almost 21% to 23.2%. It might not be that significant, but it is when you look at it. Poor nutrition causes nearly half of death in children under 5. 149 million children under the age of 5 are also chronically undernutrition. What they mean by chronically undernutrition is that they don't have the nutrition to the point that they may have chronic disease, or to the point that will suffer from illness. So another factor to mention is the agriculture. So agriculture is really important because for agriculture basically means livestock, so animals, plants. Animals and plants are really important in order to know about how severe is the hunger. So when we don't have food safety for the livestock, we don't have food safety about the plants, then we're going to suffer from hunger. So since the 20th century, about 75% of crop diversity have lost from farmers' field. Another thing to mention is if gender inequity, if women were more introduced in agriculture, the hunger would reduce up to 150 million. I'll move to the next slide. So what's the targets of SDG 2? The first target, end hunger, ensure access of food to all people. The second target is end all form of malnutrition. And to be specific, the most form of malnutrition caused by hunger is the undernutrition. So they are not getting the enough nutrition needed. The third target is to double the agricultural productivity, ensure sustainable food production, maintain genetic diversity of seed. What do they mean by genetic diversity of seed? That the seed needs to be genetically diverse in order to survive the environment. So when we maintain the genetic diversity, we will have more seed cultivated land. Increase investment, correct trade restriction and distribution, so in world agricultural market, adopt measures to ensure the proper function of food. So what are the threats to food security? Climate change. As we know, climate change is a really important issue. So it says from the year 1880 to 2012, the average global percentage increased by 0.85, So 0.85 might not be that significant. However, when it comes to cultivating plants, for example, let's say uh, doing crops of wheat, for example, it might reduce the percentage for about 5%. So let's say you're cultivating about a million yield of crops. A 5% might not be that significant, but a 5% out of a million is 50,000 plants destroyed, which puts the following communities at stake: low-income people group who suffer from drought and flood-prone, farmers who become submerged by sea level, so sea level rise and salt water also